Well, hello folks. Today I'm going to show you how to cook some fried salmon strips. Of course, you got your salmon. Get it with skin on or skin off. I'm going to use some eggs, some seafood breading, Creole seasoning, and my all-time favorite, Kinder's salt, pepper, and garlic. Usually on a salmon, you have a flat piece that they fold underneath of it. You want to cut that off so you can get an even cut for your strips. Again, using a boning knife, just want to cut that flap off. You may can use it for another piece or not. I just choose to, toss it. As you can see here, I have the skin on my salmon. It's definitely easier if you had the skin off already. But the most important thing is you want to use the correct knife to properly take the skin off. This is called a boning knife. Slow and simple. Just make sure you don't cut off any of the good salmon. You just want to take your time and cut the skin off nice and smooth. Now that I've successfully removed the skin, I'm cutting them into strips. Again, removing the skin allows you to get nice, smooth pieces of strip, and also be better for frying without the skin on it. As you can see here, see that's a nice cut on the strip. Again, that boning knife works great. Now it's time to get them in a bowl and to season them properly for frying. All right, have them in the bowl. Sprinkle a little bit of olive oil over your salmon so the seasoning will stick to it. I'm going to start off with the Kinder's salt, pepper, and garlic. Again, the description of how much I'm going to use is going to be in the description below. Use this about maybe somewhere around a tablespoon for each seasoning. Definitely don't want to be shy with the seasoning because you want your salmon to have a good flavor to it. Next, I'm going to go with the Creole. Nice coating for a little spice. Use as much as you like. I'm just going to just move them around again to make sure that each piece of salmon is properly seasoned. And I'm going to add some garlic powder to it, as you can hear. Just a little bit of garlic powder on top of it to give it, again, some more flavor before frying. Now comes the fun part. This is called the dredging process. I'm just going to use a couple eggs and my seafood breading. I did add some paprika to the seafood breading so we can get the proper browning on the salmon once it's in the frying pan. You want to get a nice even coat on your salmon. You don't want your breading to overpower the size of the salmon. Just a nice light coat of seasoning. All right, now that my grease has come up to temp, I'm using vegetable oil, by the way. I'm going to lay your salmon in there gently. I'm going to fry these salmon about maybe 2 to 3 minutes. You definitely don't want to overcook your salmon because just like cooking it in the oven, you could dry out your salmon. So frying them for 2 to 3 minutes will give you that nice juicy piece of fried salmon strip. It's also important not to disturb your salmon. You want the salmon to cook evenly throughout. If you touch the salmon too soon, it could stick to the bottom of the pan and you could possibly break your salmon. And because I've used enough oil where it completely covered the salmon, I didn't have to turn them. As you can see, after about 2 to 3 minutes, they are fried to a nice golden brown. And I'm using a iron rack to put them on, so the crunchiness of your salmon will remain after coming out of the grease. And also the salmon is still cooking while it's being placed on the rack. All right, while the rest of the salmon is cooking, I'm going to work on the dipping sauce. Basically 4 ingredients: sour cream, some mayo, lemon juice, again, and a touch of the Creole seasoning. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the salmon strips came out beautifully, all fried to a nice golden brown. Oh, they smell good. Now it's time for plating. All right, as you can see here, I've plated it. I've made my sauce. Now it's time, you know what, the taste test. All right, folks, I'm going to taste test the salmon strips. I'm going to do it without the sauce first. Oh yeah, they beautifully. Yep. I can tell that they're not dry, and I didn't overcook them either. Here we go. Oh yeah. Perfectly fried, nicely seasoned. Now I'm going to try with the sauce. Oh yeah. Home run, baby. All right, listen, folks, thank you for watching this video, and thank you and welcome to all my new subscribers out there. And I'll see you on the next video of Cooking with G Kev. Again, be sure to check out more videos on my channel. Hit the like, subscribe, and share button. And don't forget to mash that bell for notifications of every time I post a video.